Metal Rules TV, sponsored this week by Magic Hat. Magic Hat, let's get ripped. Alright.
Magic Hat, give us some free beer.
Yeah, left to right.
Or Lancaster.
Left to right, we got
John Delicadillo.
Kenny Shuffle.
Jeffrey Rappaport.
Matt Givens.
Alright, this segment we will introduce to you the new Down Purple EP.
Oh.
This EP sold 12,000 copies in the U.S. in the first week of release. And it appeared at number 35. I'm making it through the scratch.
You're good.
At number 35 on the Billboard Top 200. C.O.C.
Right.
And it's the first of 4 EPs that were recorded in a year. It was all recorded in a year. Each EP, and they separated them, and they're going to put out 4. And
nice.
The particular EP that we're talking about now, the purple, it's got a cross on it. Harks back to the early roots with the Black Sabbath, St. Vitus vibe, Witchfinder General, and obviously Pentagram.
I like how you just skip over words you couldn't read.
It's improvisation.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
So
yeah, they're going to release 1 EP a year. They
good.
did them all in one, and they're going to do 1 EP every year. You know, stretch it out. They don't have to.
That's cool.
They wouldn't have to write any music for another 4 years.
Well, exactly what we were talking about before. Like, you can't give people whole albums anymore, because what are they going to do? Let's ask this gentleman right here. Okay, honestly, he's in 7th grade. Don't be shy about this. If someone gave you a CD right now, would you listen to the whole CD?
No.
Would you listen to what? 1 or 2 songs, right?
Yeah.
Basically, right. I'm not feeding you words. You're saying, you know, that's what you do. You put it in your computer, and seriously, you got to think about these kids are the ones that want these CDs that you parents are buying. You know. Sure. So my point is that what they're doing by putting out all these 4 albums is they're actually being smart about it, because if you just put out a whole, you know, they can rework them. You don't know. They can re-record them, you know, in the whole year and keep digging at them. But I think it's smart because it's like, I don't want to say it, that was pretty smart to sell 2 separate albums at one time. I can't remember who in the history put out 2, besides Kiss, but that was, you know what I'm saying, which one band said, okay, over the period of time, we're going to do this album, we're going to do that album, and then give it that album. And who knows, like, between this album being heavy, you may get a whole album the next time of nothing but acoustic music, or something that's totally to the left of something they've done before, and then they shock us all. But
actually, a band, ever Thrice?
Yep.
They a couple years ago they did the Alchemy Index, where they did.
That's all over my leg right now.
They did 2 split EPs in the fall, and then in the spring they came out with 2 more split EPs.
I'm gonna have to watch my shorts.
And then they came out like a year later and did a whole album. It was pretty remarkable that they did all that kind of music, and each one of those EPs was different.
So it's I don't know.
Right now, I'm glad you're down.
I don't need that chili pepper,
Are you
or
glad
ghost pepper.
Are you glad you're downwind?
My eyes are burning. Yeah, it's downwind. The northwesterly winds are catching up here in the northeast.
Well, what's interesting in the story is that 3 out of the 4 of us just saw it down.
It was great.
Yeah.
Like 2
And
nights,
Pentagram.
literally 2 nights ago.
And Pentagram.
Seems like a lot on this side.
Yeah.
Well, I heard Witch Tripper today. I saw the video for it.
Witch Stripper?
Witch Tripper? Witch Tripper.
Like
It's
Jack Tripper,
like
maybe.
No. It's on the It's on
Come and
the,
knock on my door.
I guess the purple EP. I don't know if it's on purple. Yeah, there was a video for it. It was it had that old like 1950s 60s like black and white horror film type of feel to it. Like there was even a title in the beginning that said Witch Tripper, and then it had that old school horror feeling mixed in with like images of, you know, Phil Anselmo and fire in the background. It looked like it was in hell, and just I don't know. It was kind of catchy. I liked the tune actually.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. You know, it sounds like it could have been something that could easily fit on the radio.
I have to say I actually like them, and I was sober last night, which is very rare for me to be sober at a concert.
Yes.
You know,
It
and
is.
I actually liked Down more live than I did
Oh, they were
on the
great
record.
live, yeah.
I thought they were a very good live band.
Very good.
And like the songs felt like a lot more powerful to me than even when I listened to it before.
Yeah,
Like,
it sounded really
kind of
heavy,
like,
man. Like,
yeah, it had a really good. They sounded great, I thought. So that was a good show, all in
It
all.
was a great show.
Also,
Yeah.
Phil Anselmo is an excellent human being. I'm just
And
Apparently.
he grabbed my ass, hugged me, and thanked me. All within
Could not have
3
been
minutes. Yeah.
Could not have been
Sorry.
more gracious unless he like actually provided whores for us or something. Like that's pretty much the only way he could have been.
Which he didn't do, right?
He did not do that at
No,
all.
It never happened.
Never.
It did not happen.
Maybe one day.
That's what we have on down. Congratulations.